What is a B-Daman? If you clicked on this video, you're either one of two people. The first being some nostalgic adult saying, "Hey, I remember that game." Or somebody else who's currently saying, "What the hell is a B-Daman?" Well, today, I'm here to answer and continue teaching you about this old hobby / game. But before we begin, please like and subscribe with notifications on. Maybe even check out the rest of the channels. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before Christmas. Oh, also share the video. Now, back to the video. A B-Daman, in the simplest sense, is a small figure that shoots a marble. They are constructed with the main body, where the marble is housed in, feet, arms, and hold parts, which squeeze the marble and obviously hold them in place. There's also something I can only call a plunger on the back, which pushes on the marble and launches it. But where did this all really come from? Where did B-Daman start? To answer that, we have to go back a long way. All the way back to 1983. The July of 1983, to be specific. It all started with one simple, amazing game. Bomberman. The Bomberman game series consists of small characters placing down bombs and destroying objects. It's massive in Japan. There have been many games such as Bomberman for NES, Super Bomberman 2, Bomberman B-Daman, remember that one, and more. But you definitely heard that one as you clicked on the video. Bomberman B-Daman. This game was different from the others. Look, here's a comparison. Super Bomberman and Bomberman B-Daman. Really weird and different, huh? Instead of placing bombs, as you saw in the previous games, you shoot balls out of the Bombermen. As with most popular games, be they video games or real games, there was an anime for it. Bomberman B-Daman Bakugaiden was, as you probably guessed, the Bomberman anime, released in December 1996. The Bomberman, whose designs all look like this initially, can't talk, were changed to this. In this anime, they shot out lasers from what looks to be giant marbles embedded in their stomachs. But how does this relate to B-Daman toys? These are the three main versions of B-Daman. Bomberman, all the way on the left, Battle B-Daman, the one in the center, and B-Daman Crossfire. This is essentially a timeline, the beginning, middle, and end of B-Daman. But, for the sake of this first part, we'll only be focusing on the Bomberman B-Daman. As you can tell, it's all one piece. And no, not because it's 3D printed, this is an exact recreation of the original Bomberman B-Daman toys. They work like this. You put the marble in the back of the head, and it's put in the little center of the body. Those little prongs on the left and right, those are the hold parts. They keep the marble in place and apply pressure. Let's go to a side view. This large thing coming out the back is what actually puts pressure on the marble and launches it. They didn't really do much. There wasn't really a strict game rule or anything. All they really did was shoot marbles. But also, for some reason in the anime, the Bombermen had like mech Gundam-y looking things. I don't really know. It's weird. Then there was Super Bomberman, which honestly seems the same, with no real gameplay. Oh, before I forget, B-Daman means marble. So Bomberman B-Daman means Bomberman Marble. A pretty bare-bones explanation of the game. But then there was Battle B-Daman. This is what B-Daman is supposed to be. Battle B-Daman, which was introduced in 2004, was the successor to Bomberman and Super B-Daman. With actual games you could play, like preset, like rules, strategies, and everything. One of them was a bit like bowling, where you had to aim the B-Daman and move it around to knock down as many of those weird pin-looking things with as little shots as possible. There's also another one where it was a bit like soccer, but you and your opponent were only stayed in like one spot, only moving back and forth, shooting this like weird puck-looking thing into the other opponent's zone. Another one which was a bit weird. Basically, you had to flip over these chair-like objects until all of them face your opponent. Organized game modes are what every single game thrives on. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic, Beyblade, Bakugan, all of those. But before we get to the best game mode, let's go over what changed. This is a new B-Daman design. This is the new Zero system, where everything starts with the body. All it really does is serve as a skeleton and where the marble launches from. These were actually all packaged as model kits. Again, this one's 3D printed, but they were all pretty much model kits. That's not really important for the sake of this, but you know what that means? It's customizable. The arms, the feet, the headgear, the wings you could find, all of it, every single thing made a difference in the performance, in looks, everything. It made personalized gameplay. It was amazing. It wasn't just giving you organized games. It let you create and improve and innovate on your B-Daman. It's genius. It's amazing. But all this got thrown out the window for the best thing B-Daman has ever had. Direct hit battle. This is Direct Hit Battle, a face-to-face duel with B-Daman, where they're outfitted with the exact same equipment and special barrels. These barrels, if hit by the marbles, will shut, preventing you from firing anymore and causing you to lose the game. It's perfect. Like, just stay with me here. Think about it. It's basically like, what's the good kind of like how in like Western movies, like duels and that, but obviously not with bullets. We had to keep moving the B-Daman back and forth while firing and reloading and dodging your opponent. It's amazing what they did. Unfortunately, for some odd reason, it failed here in the US, being launched in 2004 and only lasting until 2006. In between this and the 2012 reboot of B-Daman, there was something else though. This is a Crash B-Daman, the fourth B-Daman series. It never made it here to the US, so I don't blame you if you've never heard of it. The B-Daman, the small robots from earlier, if you'll remember, they are still there. You kind of have to find them. They're hidden by all the gun bits. The barrel, the trigger, the gun handle. It's just not B-Daman, okay? Crash B-Daman was released in Japan and failed in Japan. Because as we all know, Japan isn't really big on gun violence. That's all I could really say about Crash B-Daman. I couldn't really get my hands on one of them. They're a bit rare and expensive on eBay. But back to the point. The 2012 reboot of the series. These are Crossfire B-Daman, the last B-Daman ever made. As you can tell, if you rewind the video, it's about here, the vibes are almost completely different. Now it's edgy, sharp metal crap. They're cute, but like, it's not the same. This one's a dragon, and this one's a gold mech suit. It's a bit different. And the game modes you could play, they're also really different. The one, main thing you could get... Okay, so basically, it was this square tower or wall or something. You kept shooting at them until the red blocks were all on your opponent's side. Or more of them were. Excuse me. That all of them were. It's not as personalized, and it's not as competitive. Like here's an ad to show you exactly the vibes you're going for and how the game's played.
I can smell your fear. That's your breath.
Ready, aim,
An all-new way to battle. Dominate by blasting the red blocks first. In the B-Daman world, every shot is one blast closer to victory. So much action, it'll make your head spin.
It's not as fun as the other iterations of B-Daman. I mean, sure, there is a game, but there's not much to do. And since then, B-Daman's been virtually dead. 13 years have gone by, and nothing has come out. Well, that's a bit of a lie. It has survived in two ways. One more creative than the other. We'll show the other first. This is B-Daman. The anime came out first, launched in 2020. As you can probably guess from the name, it's bottles instead of marbles being shot from the B-Daman, like Coca-Cola bottle caps. I guess it's sort of like B-Daman, but it's not really the same. Sure, the principle is similar, but they just look too different. The essentials of it are gone. There is one more way it survives, though. The other way it lives on. It's community. The only B-Daman I actually bought were the two Crossfire ones. These two right here. The other two, the Bomberman one and the Battle B-Daman, they're both 3D printed. Not by me, I didn't design these. The community did. Through 13 years, they've kept the whole game and hobby alive, so everybody can access it. It's beautiful. They've taken what they had, what was originally theirs, just their own niche little hobby, and made it accessible to everyone who has a 3D printer. They've preserved it in a way that the game and toy companies refuse to. Just them. Just the fans. In the end, I really just wanted to tell you guys about this great new obsession I love. This old hobby that I'm now so invested in. And I hope that I interested in you guys in this too. Thanks for watching. And if you want any information about the series / hobby / toys, there's two videos linked in the description to another creator. He makes a lot of good stuff. And also send the 3D print link in case any of you guys 3D print stuff. Alright, thanks for watching.